Candace Kelly joins us right now. Candace has been, of course, covering the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Candace, a lot been popping and going on. This testimony. Bring us up to date.
Well, listen, this week was really interesting, especially for the prosecution, who I think made a lot of headway. This is not to say that Diddy is going to jail directly, even though I think there's a very good chance. But, you know, we heard from a lot of very interesting witnesses that certainly, not the least of, was Kit Cudi. But I do want to say, before I get to Kit Cudi, that we did see the mother of Cassie take the stand, Regina Ventura. Very interesting. This is someone who took out $20,000 as a loan on her house in order to give it to Sean Combs. That was his request. And we really got to see, if this is true, the tentacles that he had on Cassie, not just within her confines, but within her world, in her family group, a place that you would find safety in. He was getting his mother to give him $20,000. The $20,000, by the way, was something that he said he was recouping because he heard that Cassie was dating someone else. We also heard from a psychologist, a forensic psychologist, to really contextualize what Cassie was going through. And we learned about the dynamics of domestic violence and things of that nature, and bonding over this type of domestic violence with someone, and being economically unstable because of somebody's hold that they have on you. So a lot of things that we learned, but what everyone is talking about certainly is Kit Cudi. This was the first time that he has said anything about this particular case, and we are talking specifically about the fact that his car, his Porsche, was blown up right in his driveway. This is the first time he's talked about it. He did file a police report about it, but to hear him and see him on the stand, what was different in that regard. What he said was that he was dating Cassie, and Cassie called him and told him that Sean found out about it, and that she actually gave Sean Combs his address. Well, she feared for her safety, and he took her to a hotel. At that time, he got a call from his assistant, allegedly. He said, his assistant said she had been kidnapped, brought to Kit Cudi's home with Sean Combs and another party, and they were all inside of the house. Again, this is while Kit Cudi is in a safe place with Cassie Ventura at a hotel. It really all unfolds like a movie, Roland. I mean, some of the details of this case are just incredible. So the burglary happened because, according to law, that is a burglary when you go into someone's house and you are not supposed to be there. By the time Kit Cudi got back to the home, Sean Combs wasn't there. But by the way, he did call Sean Combs, he said on the stand, to say, "Are you in my house?" And he said, "Yeah, and I'm waiting for you to see me." Got there. His dog was in the bathroom, door locked. Christmas gifts, because it was during Christmas time. He had gone, or someone had gone through a number of them. Kit Cudi said he believes that it was Sean. Now we fast forward to the explosion 2 or 3 weeks later. Molotov cocktail inside of his Porsche, burns it. You can see all the pictures online. Everything is charred. This after Cassie had mentioned in her testimony that when he found out that Cassie was dating Kit Cudi, that he said, "You know what? I'm going to burn his car because of this, and I'm going to explode it. And when that happens, I'm going to be out of the country, and you won't even be able to blame me." So Kit Cudi believes because of this, right? This is something that he knew ahead of time. Then it actually happened. Roland, I'm not saying that we have video evidence of Sean Combs doing it, and I'm not even saying that he physically do it. But if you connect those dots, this was pretty damning testimony. And when we look at the RICO charge, one of the charges that it takes in order to kind of get to RICO is arson. And that's what this would be considered. This would be a predicate crime for RICO. Very good week for the prosecution.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.